Who I am. It was horrible. That Skyward joke was half-baked.
No, before that.
You can get a signal in any ever.
I hate fighting in close quarters, which is why I just go down the hallway. Like, even if it's on weak enemies like that, you also have to remember I don't even have any energy tanks yet, so I'm squishy.
Samus needs a melee attack.
Well, Samus is supposedly getting a melee attack in Metroid Other M.
Yeah, but that's being developed by Team Ninja, so she's going to also have gigantic tits, there's going to be blood everywhere, and she's going to fight gigantic monsters as usual. But it's going to be bullshit hard.
Fun.
Hard.
Indeed.
I don't see why you can't scan it from that side.
Yeah, I don't understand why they did that either. That was never a problem in Metroid Prime 1. And this is a recurring mechanic that the developers use for this game. I don't think it was... Did they ever do that in 3? Made you scan something from a certain side?
I'm not sure. I don't think they ever really did.
It's been a long time since I played 3.
I've never played.
I've got 3, but I'm like haven't really got past the hyper phase on mode where you're kind of at it's near the end.
It's Samus's husband.
Oh, are you talking about the final bosses?
I haven't actually got to the final bosses yet, but I'm like, on that verge where like that last
Planet?
stretch there, and you've got to go.
The last planet?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a lot of trouble with that too. Did you get all 14 energy tanks?
I haven't really put as much effort into finding the energy tanks.
Because if you have all the energy tanks, your phazon bar fills up slower.
Well, that makes sense.
I figured that out myself because I watched a video where the guy had all 14 energy tanks, and I noticed his phazon bar was filling up slower. Because when I tried to do the last planet, I only had 10 energy tanks, and I'm like, holy hell, my bar is filling up fast.
Goodbye, Raikou on the treetop.
Ryu?
I said Raikou. Somebody wake him up.
I'm sorry, I was bored from listening to something I've never played of. What is this game we're playing? Oh yes. Quick, there is an emergency.
Objection.
Sustained. Overruled.
Wow.
Bang, bang, bang.
Denied.
Phoenix Wright. So let's see, we have several heavily armed soldiers that can't take on a...
Well, they're badly outnumbered. What do you expect?
That guy was going Rambo, and then suddenly got clipped from behind.
Quick, lads! It's lunchtime!
I am the only survivor.
Oh, Fuji.
Why can't Samus's helmet break and look that awesome?
Because Samus is awesome as she is, she doesn't need a broken visor.
What she needs is a jetpack. A real jetpack, not one that just makes a jump twice. I wondered what happened here. After watching that movie and being confirmed. Poor Samus. Poor Raikou, he seems to be suffering at the moment. Has he got a cold?
I think the map station is in this room. Well, there's something in here.
If they were in space when that gigantic hole formed, wouldn't there have been explosive decompression? They would have been shot out and exploded.
Remember, this is Metroid. Apparently, real-world physics don't apply.
It's a video game. Well, since when has real-world physics ever applied?
Well, some video games are based on realistic whatever. The bad video
Really?
games. Oh, really? Where should I go? Let's scan his ass. Such fabulous ass. Let's scan his front. Yes, fabulous front. Where are you going?
I don't even know what I'm looking for.
It's a fabulous ship. I might steal it.
And I don't even know why I'm scanning all of this.
Hooray!
There we go. There's the missile launcher.
There is what we seek. So they happen to bring a missile launcher with them, but not use it against all the things that killed them. They are not very good soldiers, I must admit.
No, they're pretty sucky.
They're a bit like the Halo soldiers, aren't they? The little Marines that go with you and always die, always driving the walls.
They're pretty much any companion.
Any companion. No, except Alex Vance. She could obviously kick ass.
I'm the companion cube, but...
This is one thing I hate about hard mode, is the start of it's kind of brutal.
It's hard.
Like...
Yeah.
Like, Metroid Prime 2 doesn't mess around.
Metroid Prime 2...
Assumed you already played the game before.
It hates you. Metroid Prime 2 hates you, basically.
No, it hates Raikou specifically. It goes, damn you, Raikou, I'm not gonna make you make any progress. You're gonna have to replay this game several times.
I'm getting dizzy here.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, round, round, round.
What were you trying to do here?
No,
I was trying to
Samus
see if
did
I could
have
find a
a
place to
walk
jump
ride
up from
feature.
there, but there isn't. You actually have to go around this like a really convoluted way to get up to that missile door. It's really annoying.
You must blame the soldiers.
Wow,
They
I think I'm
failed.
stuck on that crate.
Poor deluded Samus. Doesn't have a chance in hell. Holographic projectors. This is my favourite bit of the whole game. I love the kinetic orb launchers. You have to turn them on first though.
You have to use...
Shot through the air like a giant cannonball.
Yeah, those the ones in I like the I know they had a bunch of these in 3 too. They had like gigantic ones that shot you like between maps.
They're crap loads of these. Jeez.
I just like the fact that it goes all like piratey where it fires you from a cannon. Good if like Samus went back in time and then she was fired from a pirate ship.
You like the pretty pictures, don't you? The pretty little pictures.
Who?
Interface
You.
method unknown. Control units not present in a visible spectrum or current time space. We can do some.
Pictures.
We can do something with that, but we're gonna have to come back with a power up. And where am I supposed to go again?
It's always the power. It's the one power up I always forget that's in this game because it seems to be the most. There's no point for it except to open a door. 4 doors, I think, actually.
What? The seeker missile?
Yeah, seeker missile. Because I don't see the point, honest. And there's a hidden keypad.
Yeah, there's.
I say things ahead of time.
It's somewhere. There's a couple. I'm trying to remember what it is. There's a couple of fights that require you to use it, and one of them.
Yeah,
is
but
really...
it's a requirement. It's not something that you can use in the game. I mean, as to kill enemies because they'd be too fast, and you can kill them by other means.
I found it useless outside of the times where you just use it to open doors or fight certain bosses. And the most useful weapon in this game still remains a super missile.
I'd say the most useful weapons would be beams, though. More so than the missiles. Even though when I play this game, I wholeheartedly just use missiles.
Well, that's because of the retarded system that we'll get to in probably like 3rd or 4th recording. This game has a really retarded beam system.